Previously on 2 Past Midnight.
Said, hey dude, Wolfpack coming.
Technically, Olaf was like, "Burr, burr, 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 burr."
There's constantly getting bit by the fucking ants.
Jacob, did you make camp on Ant Hill?
You make a camp, and you're not going to miss that now.
At least one of us will get some sleep.
Murph is snuggled up with Olaf sleeping.
Cole, you are able to find some water.
Yeah.
You see a bunch of trenches. There's a bunch of tents.
This is definitely a command post.
A T-72 Russian tank.
Bit off a little bit more than we can chew here.
In the distance, you hear this jet flies overhead. All of a sudden, you see a giant fucking explosion in the center of this camp.
What?
Murphy, you can tell from your recon roll that that jet was a A-10, and it flew in coming over from pretty much right over top of your guys' head, so from the southeast side of where the camp is, up over the camp, dropped some sort of ordnance on the camp, and then off, and has passed the camp, but what do you guys do?
Holy shit, guys, that was a fucking A-10. Tank Buster just saved our ass.
Well, like, we don't know he took out the tank, man. Like, he could have just, like, fucked up one of those tents or some shit. Or, like, maybe the fuel. Like, that tank could still be there, man.
It could be, but it's probably hurt. That's what they target, and we saw the secondary.
But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, that could just be, like, diesel, right?
Well, and if they weren't looking for us before, they're looking for us now. That whole base just got put on high alert.
This does seem like a good opportunity, though.
Adam, do we have, I don't know if I need to make a recon roll for this, but any of the troops that were on the 3 hilltops, do we know if they got hit at all? Like with a gun pass or anything, or was this just ordnance on the camp?
You just saw ordnance drop. That was it on the camp.
All right, guys. Football game here. Huddle up. So I draw in or we have a map, don't we?
I mean, you walked up there and walked back, but...
Okay, so I will draw in the dirt what the layout is as far as hilltop, 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 2 guys on each, where the camp is, and where guards were, or soldiers were. Because I think ideally we want to take out at least one of the hilltops so that we're not, if we try to make some kind of insurgency into the camp, we're not getting hit from behind, from above.
Bro, like, tank or no tank, there were still, like, what, 27 of them? Like, almost 30 motherfuckers in, like, the 4 of us, dude.
Also a bunch of prisoners. Look, dude, that A-10, you saw that secondary. We have to hope or maybe assume that tank is out of commission. And
yeah, man, like Uncle Bobby always told me, you can hope in one hand and shit in the other, see which one fucking fills up faster, man.
Well, they're going to be scrambling right now. If we're going to do something, now's the time. They're all going to be trying to pick themselves up and dust themselves off and figure out what's going on.
Well, and to be completely honest, we don't even know if there's prisoners to save anymore.
Right? Like, they could have been blown up with it, man.
Well, let's find out. I think we got to get a little bit closer to figure any of this out, but some recon's going to be effective.
So do you guys want me to scout ahead like I did last time? Or are we going to try to do like a swift infiltrate as a group.
Like Big E, man, what do you think?
I think we should stick together on this one. Like I said, they're going to be looking for anybody and everybody after that. Everybody's going to be on high alert, so I don't want to leave anybody hanging out in the breeze.
I kind of disagree. I think that they knew they got hit by a jet and they're going to be shell-shocked. Now's the time to seize that opportunity.
Like, man, we haven't even seen cars. Where the fuck did that fucking jet come from, man?
About now, you guys hear as the jet comes flying back over. Not over you yet, but it's coming in towards the camp again. You hear over top your heads.
And you want to run up there and be like, ho, let me get in the way of this fucking A10. No, man.
Well, let's let it finish making its strafing runs. I didn't think it was coming back.
It's like a dog on your leg, man. You just gotta let him finish sometimes. You know, like that movie, you know, National Lamp. What was it? Chevy Chase. What was?
Don't get any ideas, Olaf.
I'm pretty sure he's thinking about Caddyshack, is what Olaf says.
This is a different game if Olaf can talk.
Like, I think only you can hear her, man. It's a whole Son of Sam shit you got going on with your fucking dog.
Kill them all. Murphy, kill them all.
That would not be that shocking, actually.
All right, so what are you guys doing? What are you guys gonna do?
I say we get closer, but stick to the tree line. Stay out of the voice of fire, but we can't really make any decisions on what we got to do until we assess how much damage is there and if there's any reason to head in.
I don't think we move forward till we're sure that that A10's done with its strafing runs. It just made another pass.
I mean, it seemed like a shot pretty much just at the camp, not over the hills, because there would be zero reason why that A10 would know there's two guys on top of a hill there.
Yeah, that's good. I say we take out the two guys on the closest hilltop.
What do you want to take him out with, man? Fucking your goddamn 105 you got right there?
Hey, Betsy can hit from long range.
Well, yeah, but it's also loud as fuck, bro.
So, what do you guys think? What is our course of action? Because I feel like if we try to infiltrate the camp and assess, we're opening ourselves up to the possibility of getting hit by the guys on the hilltop. Unless we're good sneaky. I can do it.
I'm adequate at sneaky. I'm not fantastic, but I'm okay.
I say we just get to moving up. We could stand here all day with our thumbs up our ass, or we can actually try and do something.
What? That's for you, Jacob.
I threw up a little bit.
All right, let's go to the camp. If we take fire from the hilltops, then we'll deal with them then. I'll lead, you guys follow up. Let's try to move slowly, quietly, and not give our position away.
So we're gonna move as a group.
Yeah, I think we should. I'll take point.
All right.
I like your idea. Head north and then west. Circle around and come to the camp from direct west. And I'm drawing this on my little handy dandy dirt map.
Okay. I mean, like, that wasn't my idea, man.
As opposed to the dirt nap we may all take if this goes south.
Yeah, we very well could die on this one, man. It's bad. Okay, so we're gonna head north and flank around to the west side.
I mean, that's my idea. I think we head north a little bit, then go direct west, then north, and then head east from the west. And we're coming at the camp from cover. Any input would be appreciated, gentlemen. What do you guys think of the plan?
I'm all for it. Let's head in closer.
You guys start hearing small arms fire. Coming from the camp.
I definitely think we gotta start moving up or we're gonna miss the party.
Like, I didn't get an invite, man, and I RSVP'd
That's alright, I RSVP'd +1. Let's get moving, young blood.
Fine, man, alright.
Hey, if there's fire going on there, then we might be able to pick up some friendlies.
Or they're killing all the friendlies.
Hopefully it's some of the prisoners picked up a weapon and are trying to revolt.
Exactly.
Or they did like they did with us, man, and they're just going down shooting them.
Revolution!
Either way it goes, we can keep talking about hypotheticals or we can start moving into reality.
Let's go.
All right, GM, I'll head out about. What do you guys want to say? About 20 yards ahead of everybody.
That's up to you guys. How you guys do it? You tell me what you're doing.
We need to be in different hexes. I'm just making it clear for, like, move, shoot, communicate. We need to be, like, 10 meters apart at all times. Like, we shouldn't be in the same hex unless we're actively in melee with someone.
Yeah, and because of the lighting, because it's been, getting darker, you can kind of see some smoke coming up from where the camp is, but your max range is 10 hexes that you can actually see. Except for you, Chris, because it's a little bit further, because you're NVGs.
With the scope and the NVGs, right?
Well, just the NVGs. The scope's not going to help you with darkness.
Those NVGs, are they helmet mounted, so I just flip them down?
Probably not. Not in 2000. I don't even know if we had those. I think it was just you threw them on your face like a fucking pair of goggles. That's what we had, at least.
You guys didn't have the bracket?
No.
For like...
No, it had the strap.
Oh, yeah, we had the bracket.
Yeah,
but...
that's because, they got all high speed after that.
Okay, let's head directly west. I'll run ahead a good 20-30 meters. Sorry.
Set you guys up how you're going.
Here's what I want to do first. I want to, like, here to this copse of trees.
Okay. Sounds good. So that's your plan?
Once I get there, then I'll put eyes on the hilltop.
All right, so these spaces right across the road from you are forest. You can see through 3 hexes of this. This is foliage over here where you were just dragging your arrow to, Chris. That's 1 hex you'd be able to see through. Just so that you know, like, from a tactical standpoint. Yeah, shooting through the forest is a -1 on ranged attacks. And then, but you'll get a bonus on recon, like to infiltrate. And then, yeah, going through the foliage is a little bit different. -2 and a +2 on infiltrate.
Let's move northwest to the edge of the trees.
All right, what's your formation?
We'll rally there.
I know, but when you rally over here, what formation are you moving in?
Chris, myself, and Emmett in the rear.
Wait, how are you guys gonna set up? It's not how you are right now, is it?
Diamond. Me front. I think that's how we talked. Me front. 20 meters or so ahead.
Out of curiosity, who has our lowest recon?
You do. Wait, actually, I don't think you do.
I am D&D.
I do, because I don't have a recon at all. I just have intelligence of D.
Well. Well.
Actually, it's you can roll it. Actually, it's not a passive roll. So, go ahead and roll your recon. Damn it. Oh, you get a +1 though, so it would be a D and a D because of the trees and the darkness. Actually, so you get a +4.
Okay, so then what am I rolling? I'm rolling a D8 and a D6?
6. Mm-hmm.
If it's +4, yeah. Actually, I think the largest bonus you can get on anything is a +3 when it's all said and done. So it should just be a +3. So it should be, if it's D, then it's up to a D6, then up to a D8. So it should be 2D8. That's what you get to roll.
Okay, so one more D8.
One more D8, yeah.
No and no.
You can push this roll.
Wait,
I didn't think you could push this.
You can, because it's not a passive roll. This is you're actively trying to. Theirs is going to be an opposed recon check to spot you, and theirs is passive. Your sneaking one is not a passive roll, so you can push this roll. But
how much stress you got?
2 already. Maximum of 4.
Okay, up to you, man.
Nah, we gotta at least get moving in, so. Success and a 2, no stress.
Hey,
That was worth
there
it.
you go.
all right, so 1 success.
Whew.
So the way opposed rolls work, since we haven't really done these yet, is they roll also, and every success they get reduces the number of successes you got.
I don't like it.
That's kind of neat, right? All right,
I don't like it.
let me roll their passive roll. Okay.
We won't know until we get shot.
All right, so you move up to the edge of the tree line there. What are you gonna do?
I mean, I believe from here, this is where we start moving tactically.
So then, what do you do?
Again, northwest to the foliage.
Well, no, it's like, how are we moving? How are our pawns moving?
Yeah, are you just gonna go across the? What are you doing? That's what I'm saying. You guys should be able to move your pawns now. So how are you doing this?
He just wants to make sure you're not jumping jack across there, Moto.
He's doing cartwheels and shit.
Low crouch
Mm-hmm.
all the way across to the trees. So, well, actually, before we even leave this area, I want to look through the MVGs towards the hilltop and see what I can see.
Roll recon.
Eight and a 5.
You do not see them on the hilltop anymore.
Okay, guys, I don't know if they're still there. If they are, I don't see them. They might be taking cover from the the ass kicking they just got from the A10.
All right, I say we just take it across to the next one.
Do you want me to go across first and wave you guys forward?
You keep an eye on the hilltop, and I'll run across. That way, if you see movement up there, you'll be able to react to it, and I'm going to go across. Deal?
That works.
All right, and I'm going to head towards Try to get behind as much cover in that kind of area. Behind the foliage.
So as you go across, all of a sudden the hill lights up. So you can see muzzle flash coming from the hill.
Keep running.
Well, hold on.
No, sorry, I'm just...
Hold on.
No, I keep running.
I take my potion of invisibility.
That's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. Alright, so let me roll this shit real quick. This. Let's do this. Oof. Alright, well, they hit you, but you get hit in the arm. You take 2 damage as a bullet hits your arm.
I'm assuming we see that he takes a round.
Yeah, well, I mean, you saw this light up, and you see him get hit.
Ah!
And now we're gonna deal out some initiative cards. So everybody gets 1.
I guess getting shot would give you some motivation to run fast, huh?
All adrenaline.
Emmett, what you got for initiative?
Got a 3.
Okay.
I got the old Dolly Parton.
What is that?
9 to 5.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but
I was about to say there's no double D's in these cards.
that's what I was thinking.
Murph got 8.
All right. Well, theirs counts as 1 because of the ambush. So I don't know why I even drew their card that had ambush. So, go ahead. What do you guys want to do? Whoever's next. So 2, 3.
I had 3.
All right. So you see him get lit up as he runs across.
You guys see where the fire came from?
It's not your turn, Chris. What do you do, Brian?
I will move up 1 to here. Drop prone on the bipod. And open her all the way up.
All right. You're actually going to take a -2 because they're prone on this shot.
Okay.
And what's the range on your weapon?
Range is 6.
All right, so that means it's a second range increment, which means you take another -1, so it should be -3 total.
Okay, so then, but I get the +1 for machine gunner,
Right. So -2.
so that it's only -2. So then it'd be 2d10, right?
Sounds right. And then however many ammo dice you want to roll.
All 6 of them.
All right. That's 2 successes. Do you want to push the roll with those ammo dice?
No,
Okay.
I already have a failure in there, so
Oof. All right. All right, what's the... It's 2, right? Is your damage? And then the crit is 3? Is that right? 2 and 3?
damage is 2, crit is 3, yes.
All right. You hit... All right. Roll me a d10. I'll let you roll the d10.
That's a 9.
Oh, shit. Holy fuck. Okay. All right, cool. Holy shit. All right, so you hear from the hilltop, you hear a... Ah! Like a scream, basically. Would have been much more distance than someone yelling into a mic. I'll turn the volume down on that in post. All right, so you obviously hit somebody. Next. 4? Anybody have 4? 5?
Yeah, it's me. I'm going to continue to move 2 more. And then got to make a mobility to go more, correct?
Yep. Well, I mean, you can use both your slow and your fast action for 2 hexes each. So you could move a total of 4 hexes without having to make a mobility roll. It's just if you want to move any more, you would have to make a mobility roll.
All right, there's 4, and then I'm going to try to do a mobility to get to right behind that rock, which I made my D10. I got a 9. So will I get 1 more or 2 more?
1.
Because of the terrain. Yeah, so I can get like right there, essentially.
Yep.
So I've got cover. But that's all I got.
Well, that's more than cover. Like, you literally can't see the hill. They can't see you because of that rock.
Perfect.
6, 7.
7, man. Fuck. What does he do? He freezes.
Okay. 8. Without you had, who had 8? Does somebody have 8?
I got 8.
There you go.
Murph's got 8. Adam, I was already in a crouch, right?
Yeah, but that's neither prone nor standing, so it's standing.
Okay. Going to drop prone.
Mm-hmm.
And look through the scope on the rifle, aim and fire.
All right, go ahead.
And so I've got an A and an A. That is 2d12. 7 and a 2.
All right. Okay. Roll me a d10.
10.
Okay. That works. All right, cool. So you hear somebody scream out from on top of the hill.
What do I see through the scope?
A prone shadow. 2 prone shadows landing on top of the hill.
And that's my turn, correct?
Yep. Anybody have 9?
I had 9, but I already went.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've all gone.
Yeah. That's what I thought. All right. Now what do you guys want to do? You don't hear any more shots come from on top of that hill, by the way.
I would like to look through the scope and see if I see movement out of the 2 shadows.
You do not. You also don't hear any more shots coming off the hill.
Guys, let's get across that opening.
Like, just book it there?
No, he meant the rest of them.
Yeah, the rest of us need to get up where you are. You got hit and ran across the clearing. We need to... Yeah, exactly. Guys, hustle through that clearing in case there's somebody else, because they've seen fire and return fire.
Lead the way, Murph. Go.
Oh my god.
So you move across. You don't take any shots as you run across.
But the dog does.
Dog's dead. What are the other 2 doing?
Youngblood, come on. Get your head out of the clouds. Let's go.
At that, Jacob kind of like gets his shit together. He's yeah.
This is real life. Let's move.
Yeah. And he just hauls ass.
I'm moving up to Casper over here to assess his situation behind the rock.
All right. So you go up and you want to assess Cole.
Ow.
Like, dude, are you hurt?
You gonna be able to walk that one off there?
Is that a question for me or the GM?
For you.
No, that's you.
A direct shot. I'll live, but
On a scale of 1 to 10.
It wasn't a critical injury, or I would have rolled it and told you a bunch of bad stuff. So it's really just 2 points of damage. So
it's a 6. So I just tie it off with a bandage a little bit above it to just stop a little bit of the flow of blood on it. Try to put a little direct pressure and move on.
yeah, you're able to still use your arm. There's no negative to it because of it, is what I'm saying.
You've been hit before.
Dude, like, let me patch you up real quick.
Definitely.
Cool, man, but if he bleeds out, like, let me just fucking take care of this real quick, man. Like,
It's going to take a stretch, Jeremy, to do the first aid thing you want to do.
Oh, shit.
Not only that, I still got bleeding dog bites. We're just gonna keep moving.
If you want to dig the bullet out, I'll let you keep it.
Like, man, I don't care about the lead, man. I just, like, I don't want you fucking dying on us, Casper. Come on, man.
Appreciate your good heart, Jacob, but it's an arm, dude. Come on.
Dude, infection can be real bad, man. Fucking gangrene and shit.
Infection doesn't set in 10 seconds. We're moving.
He's good. We'll assess it later. Just a scratch, right, brother?
'Tis but a flesh wound.
It does look like it was a clean shot through Jeremy, by the way.
Through and-
like
through and
entry
through.
wound, exit wound. So
Sure.
Yeah.
If we keep worrying about this one, the next one's gonna hit you and kill you. Let's move.
Are we moving around, or we're moving west? Or are we taking the hill?
I say we keep heading northwest and then dead west.
Everybody back in formation, and let's get behind Murph and keep moving. Let's go.
Trees to trees. Groups of trees to groups of trees. Let's stay as hidden as we can. I don't think Cole wants to get hit again.
I'm in my formation spot.
all right, so where are you guys gonna head to? There.
I mean, that to me looks like about the best path. Right up through the middle of those rocks. Kind of keep trees on both sides of us. Or foliage.
Emmett, go ahead and roll recon. Roll for me. Since you're trying to be sneaky.
Ah, deck on it. What's the recon again? 2d8?
You get a plus
Isn't that
3.
what we decided?
Yeah, 2d8. Yeah, 2d8 with this situation.
An 8 and a 4.
Hey.
All right. Okay. You don't seem to take any shots yet.
Like fucking ghost in the darkness, man.
Let's try to make ourselves as small of a target as possible.
I tried that already. Didn't work.
Be better.
You guys move up. You look around. You don't see any other movement on top of this hill to the left. You can see a little body of water to your north, just through those trees in that forest. Like the starlight maybe is glistening, kind of reflecting off of it, a little bit of the moon. But to the north, over top this other hill, where the camp is, like I said, you can see black smoke coming up, and you can still hear the distant sound of like small arms fire happening up there.
Are we seeing anything like right in the general vicinity of like the intersection of these 4 cubes?
No. Yeah, there's a weird spot here where the world stops.
It's a weird chasm, and if
It's just a hole in reality right here.
I'm used to that.
Yeah.
I survived the 70s.
You don't see anything here. It's just, you can see trees up here. Some foliage to your south. A bunch of clumps of trees.
Well, then I would say we push up to here, and then basically here follow this tree line up, kind of where we were headed. Oh my gosh!
I'm in. Let's go.
All right, same formation? Is that what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Someone map for me what the route you're actually going to take.
get it, point.
Yeah, just let go of it.
I'd say something like that.
Okay, that's same V formation going up.
Flying V, ducks. Flying V.
Diamond formation, I mean. All right.
What was the proper term for that?
Well, there's not really one for the diamond. It's not a. You should either be in a column or you should be in a. Is that the right route? Like up
It's a
this
phalanx.
way? Is that right? Or was it one over? What do you guys? You tell me.
One to the left.
It was one more to the west.
All right. there you
Yeah, and then we'll follow up the edge line of that tree line straight up to the.
So wait, I'm the only guy not in cover, so I just stick out.
I mean, that's what they decided, so.
Well, I would say once we hit the edge of the tree line, I mean, per formation, we would break into a single file formation as we move through the thicker brush.
Actually, you
Column,
would probably
yeah.
do. Actually, you would probably do this through the brush, right, Jeremy?
That's what. Yeah, that's what we originally were.
Well, yeah, but now instead of moving diagonally, you're moving in a column, not a wedge. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Do a staggered column.
yes, exactly. Whereas if you're going diagonal, you were moving in a diamond.
Staggered column through the trees with cover. We don't want the right side of the column to be exposed to fire.
Right. All right. Emmett, roll a recon roll.
Right. Recon roll. A 6 and a 2.
Hey.
All right. There should be this. Hold on. Okay.
This Hawaiian's rolling hotter than a volcano.
That's bad.
Cool. All right. So you guys move up through. So, where are you going to?
The final goal that we're trying to get to is basically this foliage here where we can actually assess the camp with as much cover as we can get.
All right. So let me do this.
So you tell us in that process where we need to roll.
Well, that was what your recon roll was for, was to make it across that area. You guys set yourself up where you're going to in this area now.
That also takes us off of the high ground. Because there's that hill to our east.
Guys, why don't I climb on top of this hill to the right of us, to the east of us, and see what I look through the NVGs down into the camp and see what I see.
Because the time for reconnaissance has passed. I would like to take a prone station position right about yonder if I can.
Where do you want to go?
I want to go right there next to that rock and drop prone.
Right here.
Right there.
All right. All right. Roll me a recon roll.
Another 2d8. Come on, baby. 6 and a 2.
All right.
Those twos are scaring me. Jacob's gonna go with him.
Deuces are wild again.
I just got to get up in position.
Do we still hear fire going on, or friendly fire going on?
Yeah, you still hear shots going off. Emmett, so you were gonna go into this hex. Where's everybody else going? Or you said this one. Sorry.
Jacob's going with him to set up his A gunner.
Okay. All right.
I basically want if I can, I want the rock to my right hand side,
Mm-hmm.
prone with the machine gun pointed towards the camp.
Gotcha. All right. What about you, Chris? Where are you going?
I'm going to Overwatch. Guys, I'm going up to elevation.
Cole, where are you going?
I am probably going to go here.
Okay. Roll me a recon roll.
Oh no.
Actually, hold on. Before you do that, let me do one thing real quick. I want to look at your sheet.
They already did that.
Well,
He would also get bonuses for it.
Yet again, I feel like roll 20 is broken. That's 2 6 2 6 2 6.
no. Don't roll any bonuses unless I say roll bonuses. No, there's no
Hold
bonuses.
on, let me.
That was
Let me
2
do
6 2 6 2 6 all the way down.
All right. So, as you guys, this is what actually happens. Let me move you back.
Oh no, Murphy's dead.
No, Murphy's not dead. This is what happens. Cole and
Mm-hmm.
Emmett, before you guys go into these hexes, you realize that there's mines in there.
What do I realize?
Landmines in that hex you wanted to go into.
Thank
Oh.
thee, Lord above.
Thank you, Recon.
This hex.
Youngblood, freeze right there.
Jacob freezes.
We got landmines all around us.
But from the location you guys are in, Emmett, you actually can see through enough that you can see that there are now civilians. It appears like, or not civilians, the prisoners, I mean, that are have weapons now and are in a shooting back and forth with the Soviets right now. Same with you, Chris. You can see the same thing.
Adam, can I look through the scope and look for target of opportunity?
You actually, what you can see from where you are is, you can see the civilians shooting to the west. That's all you see.
Okay.
Just because of line of sight.
What is it to deactivate a landmine?
It would be a tech roll.
Ugh.
If I scan the camp, like I want to look through the whole.
All of this is smoke right here. So around where the tank was, in the center of camp, is just fucking black smoke that you cannot see through.
Okay.
Easy, Jacob. It ain't what you think it is.
Bruh, I wish.
Adam, I'm gonna reposition west.
Okay.
Use cover on the hilltop with the big. I see the big ass rock in the middle of the hill.
Yeah.
I want to position myself next to the rock. Get prone and scan.
All right, roll me a recon roll. And you can push this roll.
10 and a 7.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
If you try to deactivate a landmine, is it either success or explosion, or success or not success?
Kind of success or explosion.
Okay, that's what I figured. I just was hoping that was not the case.
Yeah, landmines don't really give you a middle ground.
Hold on, I'm gonna make a roll real quick.
You know what sucks, guys? My first tour of duty, I was a combat engineer. +1, avoiding mines or explosives.
Olaf avoiding.
He can smell them.
If that dog hits a landmine,
Then we will have a three-legged Olaf, and we will continue.
I think I might be voted off the island if that happens.
Yeah, I'll try to keep my applause to a minimum.
You said I found a landmine in the woods, essentially.
Yeah. There's like a couple. You see a couple landmines in there, basically. A couple. Like you see that there are landmines there.
Okay. Then I would like to try to skirt to the outside. Or I want to check this square for landmines.
Well, I mean, you'd have to check this.
Get a
one.
little bit to the outside. Yeah, that one too.
And then that one. Chris, Olaf starts barking. And he's looking to the east.
I swivel and look through the scope on the rifle and see what I see. Try to see what he's barking at.
You see some Russians coming your way.
Awesome. Do I have got good line of sight?
No. Because if you're in the process of swiveling, this is all going to depend on initiative. So, no, I mean, you got like trees and shit you're looking through too. So,
like the dog saw him, man. You didn't.
yeah, he smelled it.
You guys said Olaf would be a hindrance.
That's because they smell like sauerkraut.
Borscht. It's borscht.
That was German.
And yes, I know, Kyle, you get two.
I think we smell vodka.
What is it?
Where's everybody at on your initiative cards?
Biggie, what you got?
I got a 4.
Cool.
All right. Anybody have a 1?
I have a 1 and a 2.
Nice.
Kyle goes first.
Damn.
I will give my number 1 initiative card and switch with Murph.
Okay.
That means the 2 doesn't count, right?
No,
Yeah,
that means
correct.
he
I can only
yes.
select one.
So that means you're trading with Chris on what Chris has, which is 7. So you are now 7.
Okay.
You're an aware motherfucker.
Rules clarification. I didn't think you could actually switch unless you were within earshot.
You're right. They have to be within. Yeah, nope, can't switch. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, you could switch with me or Jacob, but you can't switch with Murph. He's too far out.
Is he?
Well, I mean, he's.
It's basically supposed to be like you should be able to hand it to him if you had the card from the way the rules kind of read.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean you have to be adjacent to him. I mean,
it's up to you. You're ref, not me.
I'll allow it.
Good enough.
Benevolent.
Yeah.
For now.
Who said he's an evil GM?
I mean, I also surrounded the camp with landmines.
I said he's an evil GM.
So did I. I was ripping on myself.
Let me do this. Open layer. There you go. Those are the ones you guys know about so far.
Dope.
So far.
I don't like it.
Wow, it's almost like they knew the path we would come. They're tactical and shit.
Wait. Oh, you mean like maybe they laid mines tactically where people would approach from? Because that's where you'd want to put landmines? That's fucking weird.
Hey, look, this big section without a wall. Let's protect it.
Holy shit, they're not stupid.
I mean, tactically.
You mean they went, here's a good point of cover, let's put it right here.
That wasn't a complaint, that was a compliment.
No, I know. This is fucking right. Yeah, thank you. All right, so...
They all sound the same.
So...
They're all backhanded.
All right, so Murphy...
You guys know me so well.
So Murphy has the 1. What does Lewis have? Or Jeremy? What do you have?
He has a 7.
7.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, 8. 8.
No, the 7 is going to Cole. Right?
I am now
That's what
7.
Chris had?
Correct.
And
Correct.
then Petey. Big Pete.
Machine Gun Petey's got a 4.
Murphy, you're up.
Okay, I'm already prone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look through the scope at... I'm going to look through the scope at the approaching Russian, or Russians, plural.
Russians, UC2.
Okay. And aim and fire.
You're going to take a negative, -1 for shooting. It might be a -3 for 3 hexes, but I'm just going to say -1 for now.
But I also have a +1 for aiming through the sight, correct? So it's a wash.
Only if you use a full move action to aim telescopically, and I don't think you can do that with NVGs on.
Okay, I'll take the -1. So instead of a D12 and a D12, it's a 12 and a 10.
Sure. I don't know, didn't you have the sniping one, so don't you get a +1 also with the sniper rifle, or is that what makes it a 12 and a 12?
No, I'm an A and an A, but I have rifleman, but that does not count on sniper rifle.
Oh, I know, but I thought you had sniper as a specialty.
Let me look at my character sheet to make sure. Shooting rifle, stamina, unarmed. No, I didn't roll that one.
Okay, all right.
So that's a D12 and a D10. I am going to. Are they side by side?
They're both in the same hex.
I would like them to line up so I can shoot through both of them, please.
No.
No, that's not what I meant. I was going to say whether I'm taking the one to the left or the one to the right. So I will shoot the one that I have the best line of sight on.
Well, I mean, it's the same because they're in the same hex, but yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Okay. 6 and a 5.
6 and a 5. All right, well, that is 1 success. How much damage does your weapon do? 4, right? It's 4 and 3. Is that right?
So look, let me look at this big 50 cal bastard. It is a damage 4, crit 3.
All right. Okay. So your round kind of hits one of the trees as you're shooting through, and poof, but you definitely hit one of the guys. But it seems like that might have slowed it down a little bit.
Okay, do I do D10 for location of the hit?
D6 actually, and I'll roll it because I got one here. Okay, I already got it. But it looks like you hit one of the guys because you see him like a jerk. But and no, the D10's for a crit, and the fact that it hit a tree threw off the crit. So
I got you.
all right, Petey.
All right. Do I see anything keeping me from moving to line up beside this side of the rock?
Well, technically you can't move through it, that hex, but you can move around it if you want to, if that's what you're trying to do.
Like I said, I was trying to use this rock as cover, so I would like to hug up against the side of it as much as I can.
That's what I'm saying. It's either going to be in this hex or in this hex. So it's like either
That's
this one or this one. But that's ultimately up to you.
That's fine. I'm just looking for the bonus from the rock to get to about anywhere in here. You tell me which two I need to go through.
Yeah, I'm saying you can go here.
Okay, do I need to do a recon to make sure I'm not going to get my balls blown off?
No, because they can't technically see you from...
I meant from stepping on crap.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Roll recon, yeah.
4 to 3. That's nothing and nothing.
Yep, you can move to here if you want.
Oh, here we go. I'm going to move there.
All right.
I'm still alive.
You can see these guys right here, and they're in the trench.
All right, I will drop prone.
Mm-hmm.
And I will let Proverbs eat. How much of a negative am I taking?
Because of the lighting, you're going to take a -1.
-1. I still got it
Yeah.
set up as a D10, D10. I should be D12, so it should be a D12 and a D10. But then I get my +1 for machine gunner, so no negative?
Yep.
Yep. Offset?
No, that's what I'm saying. Yep, you got it. It was just a -1.
All right, so D12, and I'm going to open her wide open. Success. 2 and 1.
Ammo die.
All right, so that ammo die, you can either make it, because there's 2 guys in the trench right there. That ammo die can either be an extra point of damage to make it a crit on one target, or you hit both guys in the trench. It's up to you.
I think I'd be better off lighting up the 1.
You want to hit the 1?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's 2, so it'd be 3, but got cover from the trench. Oof. Yeah, so you actually end up hitting like the trench that they're right there at. It hits their cover basically. Hold on. But let me roll their coolness under fire. All right, they're good. Well, yeah. Okay, they are not suppressed.